Good evening. It is just now occurring to me it would probably help for me to actually set my game capture. I'm so very sorry about that. There we go. What am I hulling? Absolutely nothing, because I have zero cargo space on this ship. Sorry to disappoint you, Malark. Let's see if we can spot him. Where's he at? Oh, he's right there. Oh. I don't know who's who, but there's a bunch of pirates hanging around. They're gonna get blasted here in a second when my fleet carrier shows up. That'll be fun to watch. Let's see here. It is Tuesday. It feels weird to be streaming on a Tuesday, but semester's over. We're into summer break. Got plenty of time to do much whatever I want. Oh, we've got a fight over here. Malark, who's a pirate, it would appear is fighting some system security, if I had to guess. Although it's a pretty undeveloped system. Nope, we got what we have here is a pirate fight. There you go. That guy's a novice. This is interesting. Competent. If I had weapons, I would absolutely get involved, but this is my bubble bus, so I don't have much of anything. Ooh, Malark isn't doing too well, which he's 3v1 for him, I suppose, so... Versus an expert, a novice, and a competent. Where did he go? Oh, no. There's Malark. Riot. I'm just gonna sit right here at 4 kilometers and wait for... Should be about another minute before my carrier shows up. I need my Python. Yep, minute and 10-ish seconds. Let's see here. For the time being, we're going to be doing some engineering material gathering. Oh, is he gonna get away? 22%, 21% hull. Is he gonna get away, or are they gonna knock him out of the space first?
Target
Oh,
shields
his
online.
shields got back up. They're instantly on him though. Oh, he got out. Bravo, Malark. I love that about this game. Like, I'm just sitting here doing nothing, and I just, like, got to watch, which, by the way, I guess it's a little too late now, but if I'm tabbed into the right window. Right there in this, where the center of the screen is now. Well, it's an outline of my fleet carrier now, because that's what I have targeted, but if you can watch, you can see it changing there on the bottom left.
Class signature detected.
Capital class signature detected? How unexpected! I never would have guessed that a capital class ship would be jumping in here. Oh, and look, I even came in... Oh, I didn't. I came in opposite side of the flight deck. Oh, well. God, that's just so fun to watch. I would love to watch that in VR. I've got to get a VR headset for this. Welcome to the system, Barrel Rider. Docking request granted. Love to see it. We're going right here. Oh, lag. Holy cow, what on earth? I have never had lag like that. That's crazy.
Docking complete. Clamp engaged. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
I'm gonna switch over to my... Where's my Python? Is my Python not... Oh, there it is. You can ignore the name of it. I am actually gonna rename it. I I named it that because I was doing brain trees. Did not think about the innuendo there. I do apologize for that. Let's, I did get... Yeah, this thing has weapons on it. I believe it still has some limpets on it. Where... Ah, there it is. Oh, it's PA-28, huh? Piper Cherokee. There you go. I might have to start doing that. Just name all of, make my ship IDs all be different, different actual aircraft IDs, like a BE-58 Beechcraft Baron, King Airs, and that could be fun. Man, it may be because I just watched this thing load in. I don't know, but this is
Launch underway.
terrible.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh boy. Right. I know I've... Okay. So I've not engineered thrusters on this thing. Let's, go ahead and get that done. Let me make sure I have enough inventory space first. Yeah, 64 should be plenty. First thing, let's get to
Goodbye,
station.
Commander. Good luck, Commander.
Actually, first, I want to check and make sure this is actually where it was where we wanted. Yeah, beautiful. I ordered the Barrel Rider to jump in. There she is. Jump in above the planetary construction site. Thought it might just be good to double check it actually got there. I know we're gonna have a station here because there has to be a station here. That is a very far away for an initial station.
4,
Whatever.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Brake drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
Too far, too far, too far. Oh well. Can't all be perfect. Toknik Vista. I believe ID scanned when I came in, but can't hurt to double check. Here. Gonna ease off the throttle just a touch. Should have been fine within 6 seconds, but it kind of felt like we were accelerating there, which I didn't love. I just full send it, cause that.
Docking request granted.
I'd love to hear it, thank you. probably more efficient ways to do that, but you know, that worked.
Docking
So
successful.
I just
Engines
gotta slam her down.
disengaged.
That's what shields are for, after all. Let's see. Oh, don't have the data mined wake exceptions I need for class 5 on that. Whatever. This could be useful, and I do have at least. Wonderful. I'd love to see that. Alright. Oh, that was wide angle, not long range. Whatever. Let's get our limpets. That's what we came here for. First and foremost. Fill the hold, because we don't need to pick anything else up.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Fully refueled. All vehicles. Everything is restocked and good to go. Repair that. Let's find out where we can go to engineer some thrusters, huh? Felicity. Love to see it. Let's see. If you run galaxy map. Let's head over to deck yet. 7 jumps. I believe I should have materials for this. If not, we'll just go straight to our material gathering.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
Double check. Yeah, we have enough fuel to get all the way there, so I'm not going to worry too much about
Frameshift
scooping.
drive charging.
Actually, I just remembered. Ship controls. Oh. Did not expect that to
Frameshift
cancel out
drive
my jump.
charging.
If I get a ship. Well, it doesn't count here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
bother with
Frameshift drive
getting away
charging.
from the star. Because that... I didn't even need a heatsink, holy cow. That's not still going to be true after I engineer my thrusters, but that is pretty cool.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
That frame shift off as quick as possible. Okay, that one I did need a heatsink. Seems like if I'm already over on the other side of
4,
the star,
2, 1.
like if I'm the other, like moving away from the star, I'm fine. But there, I was kind of moving towards the star when I hit my jump, so I can see why that would have worked. 2 more jumps.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Over other side of the star.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hit our frame shift. Is it going over? It's not going over. Love to see it. If you're looking for some proto-light alloys, I'm gonna here in just a minute.
4, 3, 2,
Excuse me. Here in just a minute, I'm going to pull up Inara and I'll try and find a good system for us. Inara or EDSM, I don't know. Probably Inara. I'm more familiar with that. Let's get just filter for settlements.
fuel scooping complete.
There we go.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature critical.
I dropped out of that a tad early, but oh well.
Heat sink deployed.
Line that's making on the ice up on the view screen was really interesting. Need to remember next time I deploy a heatsink to look. Oh, actually here. Because like it does right here at the top of the visible. Just does it around all of the metal parts, I guess. That makes a certain amount of sense.
Heat sink deployed.
there. Maybe not all the way around, actually. You know what? Just for the sake of it.
Surface scanned by 50%.
There we go.
Surface scan complete.
Because why not?
Orbital flight engaged.
Switch the night vision on there. I swear, I've never visited Farseer, that this side of this planet, moon, whatever it is.
Access granted. Proceed
Wasn't
to landing pad 04.
I believe that's, yeah, right there on the other side. Night vision's nice, but it doesn't always make it easy to see which landing pad is lit up.
Landing gear deployed.
Fuel, restock. And let's
Touchdown complete. Engaging
near
ship
some
restraints.
thrusters.
Your
huh?
arrival has been noted.
That's, oh, we've got enough for some of it. Have enough for all of it. Love to. We don't have enough for all of it. We need more specialized legacy firmware. Unfortunate. But we'll get part of the way there. Alrighty. Now let's just, for a moment here, head on over to that. Pull up. Oh my goodness, that is a very white screen in a very dark room. Alright, there we go. Looking at Dekiat, we are looking for Protolite alloys, so Independent or Alliance. There's no way to do, just have to manually filter that out. State boom. Population. Go above 1 million. It's supposed to be high population. Near Dekiat. Desiat? Dekiat? Desiat, I think. Oh. Sweet, so we'll probably focus, go back and forth between these two. Does, however, mean that I'm either gonna have to full system scan or go all the way back to the
Ship restraints
go all the way back to
disengaged.
the
Commence departure.
nav beacon. Neither of which is particularly desirable, seeing as I have yet to figure out how to surface scan correctly, like how to control or not surface scan, system scan, FSS, how to control that with my stick and throttle setup.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, quick little SCO to
Hull safety vents.
just out of the shadow of that planet. Grab our D-scan. Oh, throttle down. Sorry. And FSS. So, which buttons are which? Where? Okay, I've done. Okay, there we go. AC pod probably all the way this way, right? Someone is calling me on Steam. Terribly sorry. Give me a moment. Filtered spectral analysis. Transit signal sources, concentrated signal sources. Holy shit, wait, what? Alright. How do I zoom out of this again? That closes the FSS entirely. There it is. What on earth? Okay, well... Well, folks, it would appear we're going to be switching games. We're going to switch over to some Helldivers. So I'm going to switch over to our BRB stream. Give me just a second. It's going to mute my mic. Give me just a second. There you go. My mic is back. It stole the music though. Give me a second. Let's get that back. There we go. Alright, and we are going to switch over to Helldivers because Super Earth has been invaded and like, oh my goodness. Yeah, we're... Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, for Super Earth. Where's Helldivers? There's Helldivers. No! It has an update. Alright, let me see how long it's gonna be. Oh, it's a 13 gigabyte update. Back to Elite, guys. Damn. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's get the stream info fixed again. Elite Dangerous. Alright. Pull Elite back up here. That is truly unfortunate because man, I don't want to be missing that right now. That sucks, but we'll get to it. I will actually probably end up streaming it tomorrow night. I've got nothing better to do, so might as well. I'm gonna be streaming a lot for this week and next week, and then the week after that I'm gonna be taking a break for the entire week. And then after that we'll probably get regular schedule set for the summer. And then past that, once I can kind of figure out, have a better idea of my schedule for the spring, not for the spring, for the fall semester. Sorry, trying to do 12 different things at once and my brain does not like it. Once I have my schedule figured out for the fall semester, then we can
Frameshift drive charging.
figure out that schedule then.
2, 1, engage.
So we'll have a set schedule from the second week of June until about mid-August, and then from mid-August until December it'll be a different set schedule, most likely. And then after December I graduate, so I'll probably take a month or two off there to figure out a new job and all of that, and then we will hopefully be able to fit streaming into the new job and work things out there. Let's get back to it, huh? The wrong button. Coded emissions. Degraded emissions. I believe it's encoded that I need. Let me just double check my handy dandy guide here. High grade emissions is what I'm looking for. Gotta be some high-graded emissions here somewhere. Coded. Well, does say it needs to be high population. It may need to be that other system I was looking at, Jawal. Because Dekiat only has a population of 31 million, which I would think is high population, especially comparatively, because a lot have less than 5 million. A lot. And that's just out of the ones I've filtered. But, Jawal has 3 billion, so I'm going, and it's only 6 light years, so I'm just gonna send us over there. Close this out, open up that. There it is. Let's go.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1, engage.
This way we can do a much easier way of just scan the nav beacon.
Fuel commitment complete.
Just double check. We did get back to the correct stream information. Love to see it.
Flight assist off. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Okay, come on now. Trying. This is not going well.
4, 3,
There we go.
2, 1, engage.
I probably won't be doing that again because I think all I really did there was just embarrass myself. Points of, not points of interest, sorry, signal sources. High grade emissions. That is 20 seconds remaining. Anywhere else? High grade emissions, 8,000 light years out, but we have 34 minutes, so.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, temperature critical.
Wow. I drifted a lot further, a lot faster than I expected to there. Went 1,500 light seconds the other direction. Other side of it. Oh well. Going a little too fast there, tried to save it. But luckily barely managed to get it without a full loop of shame. Hey, Fiery, how's it going? It is going. Done with school. Got grades locked in, so that stress is gone. Did actually not too terribly. Oh dear. Just start smacking stuff. Why not? Where's my...
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet
Oh, flight
drone.
assistance
Connect
off
limpet
again.
expired. Flight assist on. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Come on, go get the stuff. Pretty good stuff. Are you gonna go get it, or are you just gonna kind of have one and hit me? So... I'm way too far away. Closer here. Just playing Siege right now, bored and don't know what to do. Fair enough. Do you play Helldivers by any chance?
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
There they all go. Too broke for that. Fair enough. Fair enough. I feel that.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, Siege isn't too bad, especially if you catch it on sale. And,
Programming limpet drone.
you know, what, June? It'll be free to play for all casual game modes.
Limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
$60 in your account right now. Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a whole big reworking sound and a whole bunch of stuff. That it's they're changing it to Siege X, which I don't know how I feel about the rebrand, but some of the new features and some of the changes they're making are pretty freaking dope. So yeah, look it up. It's got some interesting stuff on there. It's got a new game mode too. It's a I want to say it's 5v5 or 6v6. It's 6v6, yeah. And it's really interesting. I got in on the beta. You just had to watch, like when they debuted it, they live streamed it, and you just had to watch the Twitch stream to get in on the beta. And I played the beta some. It's pretty fun. Fire, if you're still playing when I finish stream, which will probably be about midnight Eastern time, so 3 hours from now. If you're still playing some, I'll hop in some casual games with you. It's been a hot minute since I played Siege. I tried to play some this morning, and those are all my limpets. Come back to me, my minions. I actually think I have... Oh, nope, there's more. There's a whole bunch more. They're bringing them more to me. That makes sense. No space for material. Unlikely waking up at 5 tomorrow. Got some private lessons. Hockey, I assume? Or something else. Nice. Oh, sure enough, we are already full on proto heat radiators. Well, don't need those limpets back, so screw you guys.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo patch.
So are you teaching hockey or
3,
learning?
2, 1. Engage.
Let's see here. I got nothing better to do. Gotta go crazy in that hockey. I actually just made the Junior Mustangs 18U AA team. Everyone says they're the best team in the state, so that's pretty awesome. That is awesome, dude. I'm happy for you. Learning. Always got more to learn. Absolutely. I feel that way about a lot of things. I think I know some things and then get into it and realize that I really don't know much. Yeah, yeah, football is like that. My big hobby now is reenacting, which is a lot like that. I've actually got a $300 coat I'm getting ready to buy this summer for that. You know, it's got two $300 coats. Like the rest of my just clothes are probably $500-600. My gun itself on its own is $1,500 to $1,800. It's a really expensive hobby, but it's really fun, and I absolutely love it. I'm hydrating. Thank you for the hydrate. My can make me open a new drink. Come on, man. Ugh. Yeah, that's right. This one doesn't have. Now.
Incoming message.
Well, cool. I got something out of that at least. Something other than hull damage. Okay, we're turning night vision mode on. Yeah, that helps.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Just gonna manually scoop this stuff, not waste a limpet on it. All that stuff's probably not worth wasting the time to manually
Cargo
scoop
scoop
on.
retracted.
Just got a call from a company that's trying to help me get into a college somewhere in the country for hockey with scholarships and has the field of study I'm going into, slowly moving up in the hockey world. Nice, man. I'm happy for you. If you don't mind me asking, what field of study are you planning to go into?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Architecture. Nice. Not dealing with a distress call. More encoded emissions will work, I reckon. What are you looking to do with architecture? for something in particular, or? I can see it.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Already have your certificate in architectural design, plan to go into the field, probably design residential buildings, homes mostly, but be happy in commercial as well. Designed a museum already. That's pretty cool. I've been working with, I've not been directly working with them, but kind of vicariously been working with a firm. The airport I work at is getting a new terminal building as well as a new flight training center. So we've got like a 7 or 8 million terminal going in and a 28 million flight training center. It's a huge project, and so I've kind of been working with my boss on a bunch of stuff for that, and vicariously he's been kind of working with architecture firms that do specifically airports. And like, I personally, I would not be a good architect. I don't want to do architecture, but that sounds just like a really cool job, like just designing buildings for airports. It makes sense because airports have so much stuff they've got to deal with regulatory wise. Design the Salt Lake City airport, nice. A bit more, our airport's a little bit smaller than that, but you know. Just let me drop. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and just drop a couple collector limpets. What do I have that's on the ignore list? Go ahead and remove that, no reason.
Programming limpet drone. Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo patch.
Whoopsie.
Cargo scoop deployed.
There are suddenly a whole bunch of ships around, and I don't love that. Well, only the two, I suppose, at the moment. They're pretty far off. I'm probably fine. Hoping to win at state for the museum competition. Would have went to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville is a great place. I've spent a bunch of time there, and I absolutely love it. If you ever get a chance to go, let me know. I'll shoot over some recommendations. Got second soloing it. People who won had 3 in their group. Now that just seems unfair. Limpets are back, so that's everything. Skedaddle on out of here.
Cargo scoop retracted.
It was up to 6 people, but nobody at your school wanted to do it. Oof.
Cannot comply.
That's unfortunate.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Probably time to go back and scan the nav beacon again. bunch of unidentifieds. Almost won doing that way. Yeah, dude, like, second place on your own against a team of 3, like, it may not be first place, but that's still something to be proud of. Who's on? Ah, Gara's on. Absolutely. Yeah, that's all that really matters, right? Like, you feel that you accomplished your goals and you're proud of yourself for it. Who cares what other people think? I was like, what's that noise? It's the sun. The sun is that noise. It's like, man, what's rumbling so loud? Probably the gigantic nuclear simultaneous nuclear fusion and fission reaction right next to my face. I find this hilarious. I'd like to direct your attention to our flight attendants for a brief safety demonstration. And I get the sense of some dude just sitting on a spaceship, like just a like big like liner, like cruise liner spaceship, um, with like a flight attendant up front with like a seat buckle showing you how to buckle your seat belt and being like, in case of a crash on a water world, your seat can be a flotation device. Can show you the designs to all 23 pages of documents yourself. Nice. Yeah, I'd love to take a look at it.
Frameshift drive
I've
charging.
been the work I've been doing recently is much less glamorous. I've been
1. Engage.
trying to find a hangar door because the issue we have this hangar that can't support a door that folds up like most hangar doors do. It doesn't have the structure for it, and so I've been trying to find a solution for that. Then I also have been trying to get us a big ass fan installed because we have a bird problem in a hangar, and our best guess is that big fan will help. No high grade. Killing me here. Come on. Well, I've got ceremonial power wreckage, convoy dispersal pattern. I believe the what even was it that I picked up? Yeah, so to give you reference, we power washed that entire hangar. It's a 90 by 100 foot, so 9,000 square foot hangar. We power washed the entire thing last Wednesday, I want to say, and by Friday it was just as covered in bird shit as it was before we power washed it. It's like, yeah, not exactly the most fulfilling of tasks. I mean, I literally we got halfway through washing the hangar and took a 15-minute break And when we got back, there was bird poop on the area we had just washed. I'm about ready to... These birds drive me crazy. And it's never been too big of a deal because we've always just had the university's, like their planes in there. Like obviously we want to take good care of those planes, but they're already all beat up and ratty, and we don't care that much if they get pooped on. But we we've got a private jet that we store in there now, and like it's actually kind of becoming a problem. What am I doing? Oh, I need to look at Anara and get a different system to go to. Let's look at specifically. I believe what I just picked up was proto heat radiators. Let's see. The thing I'm full on. Yeah, proto heat radiators. Proto radiolic alloys, or I need the thing I really need is proto light alloys, because that lets me make my ship systems lighter. Oh, so I just don't have any of those. Cool. So Alliance, population above, you know what? Population above 1 billion. And state is boom. Holy cow, there's 4 of them total. Just love designing buildings, so fun. If you need designs, just holler. I'd be happy to design stuff for you. Good to know. I will definitely keep it in mind. If you want, I can send you some of the concept drawings we have for our new terminal. I believe I have copies of that. Oh, I only have the floor plan at the moment, but I can get copies of the, like, the full designs. It's gonna be a big project. Alright, let's go ahead and get a course plotted here. Ulker is where I'm going. 113.79 light years. I'm gonna guess 7 jumps. 6. Dang.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scoping.
Nice, dude. I'm actually kind of jealous. You're doing all of this and you're not even graduated
Fuel
from high
system
school.
disengaged.
I wish I'd had
Frameshift
opportunities
drive
like this.
charging.
That's really cool.
Four,
The problem is, I definitely would have gotten a high school job working at my local airport, except with the slight problem that my local airport is the only airport in this, or at the time, my local airport was the only airport in the state that was run entirely by volunteer labor. They still are the only airport in the state that is run entirely by volunteer labor. And it's like, of all the places I could have grown up, it's the one place where they didn't have ramp jobs.
fuel
to be
System
fair,
scan complete.
that airport gets maybe like 100 takeoffs and landings per week.
Fuel
And
disengaged.
most of those are people who like are based at that airport and just use the self-serve. Um, the airport I'm at, we did 153 operations per day last year, so like what they did in a week and a half, we did in a day on average. So
Frameshift drive charging.
yeah, they could definitely afford to be run by volunteer labor, but still, like, come on.
3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
The
4,
most
3,
exciting part of this game. Jumping halfway across the bubble.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
Just make my way around and tell everyone, literally texted every contact I have if they have anything they need me remodeled or want any designs. Yeah, networking, I mean, in any industry, it's always networking, 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 networking. It's the best thing you can do for your career. And aviation is the same. It's just that airports are spread out a lot because planes don't need two airports right next to each other because that's not how planes work. um, so networking gets a little bit harder, but I've been working on it. I'm going to be all over the state, and honestly, probably all over the southeast for like air shows and stuff. This summer, I'm planning on going up to AirVenture, which is like the holy grail of all aviation events. They had like 900,000 people last year. I'm going up and volunteering for that. But yeah, it should be interesting. I'm really looking forward to that one, but yeah, networking is just, it's a whole different animal in aviation. I I'm not gonna
Frameshift drive
get there
charging.
just that. I've got a charged frameshift drive. I should really pay more attention to what I'm doing.
Four, three, two, one. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Last jump here. Maybe we can actually get some good materials out of this one. That's a particularly large sun. Holy cow. Or, not sun, star,
Fuel
whatever.
tank complete.
Potato, potato. Tomato, potato. Run that beacon there? Yeah. Let's go,
Frameshift
give me some
drive
high-grade
charging.
emissions here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hi. Thanks for the hydrate.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Alright. High grade, hydrate. Let's see what you did there. I got it immediately. It just pained me so much at first that I had to take a second to process. Oh no. Tonk just sent me a screenshot. He's been playing Balatro, and
Cargo
I
scoop
don't know how
deployed.
familiar. Oh, I should get on the right
Programming limpet drone.
fire group, huh?
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
That ought to be enough there. Teammate left before the round began. Yep. Are you playing standard or quick match? Standard. Yeah, standard isn't quite as bad, but either way, you're gonna get things like that happen from time to time. Honestly, you're gonna get things that happen like that happen in ranked too, so no, it's giving me proto heat radiators that I already have. No. Well,
Cargo skip retracted. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charged.
on to the next one, I suppose.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
It's not gonna be any other high grade emissions here. Damn. Let's just take a look here. Well, the other two here aren't too far, but I would like to see proto-light alloys and proto-radiolic alloys. Independent or alliance. So this is an alliance system. High population. The controlling faction state is boom. Hmm. See, proto-heat radiators are only supposed to appear your independent high population and boom. But this system is alliance. I'm calling for help. Hey, you came back nice. Yeah, people, I can't remember if you get a ban for disconnecting from standard. People, disconnect from quick match all the time, but they also will then just throw somebody new in, so you know what? I'm gonna check the wiki and just double check, double fact check, do some fact checking. Proto light alloys. The table is right mostly. Proto-light alloys are boom state systems. So, according to the wiki, it looks like it doesn't matter what your system allegiance is, as long as it's boom. Someone insta-planted, so we lost. Yep. That'll do it. Let's look at this system. "53 light years away." What is that? 3 jumps. That's somewhat unfortunate, but
Frameshift drive charging.
make sure I have a decent number of limpets. I have 36. That's plenty for the moment.
Fuel scooping.
People do indeed suck, but especially Siege players suck.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Not quite as bad as our jump earlier. Especially helps if I'm, actually paying attention and hitting the jump button.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
There we go. You're welcome for distracting. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. No, even if I end up getting distracted from my game or whatever, I always love having someone to talk to. I've always said, I'm not in streaming for the viewers. Like, obviously I want to grow my channel and I think that'd be really cool. But if I've got one viewer and that one viewer's, talking to me in chat, I'm happy. Yeah, thanks. That's the fun part of streaming, I'm playing the games I'd normally be playing anyway. I just happen to be broadcasting it this time.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Thank you. Coded. Graded. High grade. Only high grade in the system, but got 25 minutes. Let's go knock these out
Warning.
now.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you had made a video in a while. I usually keep an eye out and see them come across my YouTube feed, but I've not seen one in a while. And I overshot. Loop of shame. Alright,
Programming
pull
limpet
some
drone.
limpets out here.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet
Looks
drone.
like military grade alloys, which isn't what I want, but isn't something I already have, so I
Limpet
will
drone
take
error.
it.
Deploy cargo hatch.
I should do
Limpet
that,
drone
huh?
error. Deploy
That
cargo
was
hatch. Cargo
my
scope
landing.
deployed.
That's new material discovered, which means I was completely at 0 on it, which is good. I like making music a lot too, so I started doing that. A lot of that stuff started happening around, and I kind of stopped. Do plan to do it more again soon. Do love it. Plans for an album as well that I'm making. Yeah, that's really cool. I've got a buddy that he makes. I've probably played you his music before, but he, writes and distributes his own music, and he's got a band now that they go and perform. It's really cool. Sent me a whole Google Drive list of like um, instrumentals for his tracks, and some tracks that he has that he hasn't released yet and are just instrumentals so far, don't have vocals. So I'm gonna make those be. Speaking of, I'm gonna make those be the music for my stream because I've got his permission to do all that.
Cannot comply.
Hard points scooped up.
Frameshift drive
Yeah,
charging.
he's got some good music. I like his stuff.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
That's what I was asking about earlier as well. I'm going to run just way ridiculously far out here so nobody pirate tries to interdict me. Because that would suck.
Warning. Temperature critical.
That's good.
Heatsink deployed.
We're now in deep space, as you can see in the bottom left there. So yeah, stuff is kind of far away now. I'm gonna run and just take a quick stretch break. Should be about 5 minutes. I'll go ahead and run an ad while I'm gone, and I will be back in just a little bit. Let me go ahead and get my music started again there. Yeah, absolutely, man. I might well take you up on that. We'll see. We'll be back in a minute. have returned, and we're not starting stream, we're just hitting the wrong button on my stream deck, but whatever. Let's go ahead and hit some encoded emissions here.
Warning. Great Drive operating beyond safety limits.
Nice short little 10,000 light second hop. Very difficult to control very quickly. This actually might bring me in pretty close. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need another hop. I was thinking for a second I might need two, but we are good here. Thank you.
Programming inventory.
I am unmuted, right?
Message.
Okay. OBS says I am, so I believe OBS. Okay. Yeah, I've done it a couple. Theoretically, when I hit the
Deploy cargo patch.
game button on my stream deck to like go to the game scene, it's supposed to unmute my mic, and it usually does. Keyword being usually. I don't understand why, but it doesn't always, and it is kind of frustrating. No valid collection targets, sweet. Let's see here. Go ahead and jump on back out. Ow. Oh, that did literally nothing. Alright.
Cargo scoop retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2.
Muted the ad. Yeah, fair enough. Do not blame me for that.
Warning. Great Drive operating beyond safety limits.
This thing's Super Cruise Overdrive has a bit of a pep to it. Or maybe that's the wrong way to put it. It drifts a lot. Like it slows down from Super Cruise Overdrive a lot slower than other ships. So like it gets up to the same speed, like just as quickly, but then it takes way longer to slow down. The deceleration is a lot lower. Don't know of a way to phrase that well that it like makes sense, but it's a little tricky to handle. Data mined wake exceptions. Unexpected
Limpet drone
emissions
error.
data.
Deploy cargo patch. Cargo
Yeah,
scoop
yeah, yeah,
deployed.
yeah. Whatever. Material discovered.
Cargo scoop
Conductive
retracted.
components. There you go.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Let's see, got a couple unidentified, but I bet there's one more. Another encoded. That's, I bet, the one we just. Oh, maybe not. One's back towards the star, so. Yeah, maybe it is a new one. Regardless, we're about to find out. Unless I happen to see an encoded. Nope.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Fast, too fast. It's like a very thin line between that 5-second and the 6-second. Come on now. Come on now. Seriously? There we go.
Programming limpet drone.
Don't believe I have
Programming limpet
just a couple of
drone.
materials here.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo
Right,
patch.
right, right.
Cargo scoop
Whatever.
deployed.
We've got enough new emissions in this system. I think we might be able to find another high grade with another nav beacon scan, and if not, we'll just move on to the next system.
Cargo scoop retracted. Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hello, sun. Just gonna swing in and fuel scoop off of this thing. Use up quite a bit in my Super Cruise overdriving.
Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh,
Hull integrity compromised.
seriously? And now we wait for the little spinny circle of death down in the bottom right to empty out so that I can frame shift again.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage. Fuel scooping. Heat sink deployed. Fuel scooping complete.
Get this thing scanned, figure out what all these unidentified signal sources are. Then we'll be able to find probably one more high grade, maybe two, probably only one.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
I actually don't know why I turned back towards the sun to jump. That's actually somewhat disadvantageous towards me. Towards the sun doesn't help very much.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright. High grade emissions. Hey! That ended up locking in on... Oh no, that locked in on high grade. Yep, only the one high grade, but we can grab a high grade. We should be good for a bit. I do want to go through my... I actually know what the best way to get encoded materials is. If there's a tutorial for that in the place I've been looking for other stuff. Jameson crash site, yep. Might just grab this
Operating beyond safety limits.
HG and go work on some encoded materials. Because at this point, once I get done with this one, I should have more than enough grade 5 manufactured materials to get pretty much anything. I was hoping to get the proto-light alloy specifically, but I can always cross-trade, I suppose. I feel like this is taking longer than it usually does. Maybe it's just me.
Shields offline. Silent running.
What the?
Thermal signature restored.
Okay. I have no idea why. I really thought I had rebound that key. I suppose not. Let's go fix that.
Programming input drone.
Spit out a bunch of collectors here. Actually open my cargo scoop this time.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming input drone.
There we go. Options, controls, ship controls. Where is miscellaneous, maybe? Flight, ultimate flight control, targeting. Not there. But weapons. Cooling. So that can go away. Don't need that. Cargo scoop, personal cargo, landing gear, microphone mute, pet mode, microphone state mode. Use shield cell. What is Joy 15? Chaff launcher is 14. Wait, what? Okay then. Let's actually leave that as numpad 7. Let's do that as an alternate toggle for night vision mode. That way it's actually on my throttle. Hello, am I full? Boo. Whatever, not the end of the world, I suppose. Military grade alloy is 100 out of 100. Let's go.
Input drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo scoop. Retracted. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Do need to find stations has material trader near Fuji. Close enough. Search. Encoded HIP 60953. Hip 60953. It's out in the hips, so I think that'd be still like 24 light years as well, but I also don't want to go too far out of my way. Hip 12099. Okay, yeah, no, we're probably going to, in that case, jump back and grab my Mandy. Yeah, that's much closer. So we'll jump over, grab my Mandy, and
Warning.
work from
Frameshift
there. Didn't need that.
safety limits. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, system scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Did our D-scan, scoop some fuel off the top here. Get a
Fuel
little top up.
scooping complete. Frameshift drive
Get
charging.
going. We're gonna overheat. Spend a heat sink on that one.
Three, two, fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Thanks for hanging out, Fiery. I'll catch you later. I'll be streaming a whole bunch, so if you're around, feel free to pop in.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
I've hit a little bit of a wall since my break, so I think I'm going to get to my fleet carrier here. Should be just a couple more jumps. Yeah, next jump. So I'm going to get to my fleet carrier here, get docked, and wrap it up there for the night. We'll be back. Honestly, we'll probably be back tomorrow night to continue doing some of this stuff. I'm going to keep working on engineering materials for a while until I'm pretty well filled up on those and can get all my ships engineered. And then we're going to work on some colonization. I've not touched my colonies since they released the update. And I don't think I'm going to do a lot of hauling until they release the Panther, the Panther Clipper. But I will probably
three, two,
do a little bit. Certainly be doing a lot of system planning. After that update came out, it was just kind of so much to wrap my head around after I had
Fuel scooping.
after I had already
Fuel scooping complete.
finished out my brain. That update came out and it was just kind of too much to wrap my head around while I was also trying to deal with finals and all of that stuff. I just didn't want to even try and figure it all out there. Nope, I should be paying more attention. Ah, that's what I get. I'm not even talking to anybody in chat this time. Fiery's not here to distract me, I'm just getting distracted all on my little lonesome. Let's get in here. Get some free scans in here, maybe. Oh, there was only the one, and well, there were only the two, and then one of them dropped out, so is what it is, I suppose. We've gotten sucked in by gravity well here. Gonna take a minute to get there. It would appear. Type 9 and Eagle. I believe they were winged up. I didn't get a good enough look at that, but that's what that looked like. Like a cargo ship and her escort, I suppose.
Welcome, Commander. Follow standard flight protocols around this carrier. Docking request accepted.
I'll say, I kind of got rid of, I kind of stopped using Elite Copilot because it was just like information overload and trying to, especially since I very often am watching something while I'm playing Elite, trying to like hear the Copilot and talk to the Copilot, do all of that while also doing Elite stuff, while also watching something
Gear deployed.
was just way too much, and I'd rather get rid of the Copilot than get rid of whatever I'm watching. But I do really miss the, like, welcome home, Commander, when you roll into your own, fleet carrier. It's cool. There we go.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
we're gonna end the stream anywhere. Might as well end it on the command deck of the ship, right? Let's see here. There is really no one that I follow live, and with only one person, I don't think I'm gonna do a random raid. So I'm gonna go ahead and just log off there. Thank you all so much. Fiery, thank you for hanging out. Anybody else that was here and just lurked around, thank you. I really appreciate it. And remember, you're awesome. Have a good night.